Hey, it's Samuel Larsen here, founder of CROgurus.com, and in this video I'm going to share a quick checklist for making your offer more unique. So this is based on Gary Penjivenga's 4 UPs. I'm going to give my little bit of own spin on it, but let's jump into it. So first question is, can I make the problem more urgent? So here we are looking to stir the pain, and here there's a pain and then there's the solution. Now, if we can stir the pain, we will be able to make the problem more urgent. Okay, so just understanding how much it's costing them, how much pain they are going through, and zooming into that. Then the ideal way to take this UP of just making the problem more urgent is to reduce the time it takes for the solution to work. So not only focusing on the pain, but compressing the time delay it takes to get the value out of the solution. And of course, the ideal is instant. The faster, the better. If they can click on something and instantly have their problems go away, that is way better than waiting for a couple of weeks even. Second question, can I make the proof more unquestionable? So this is alleviating those doubts of the customer of how do we get there and how often do we get there. So in some ways it's about improving the perceived likelihood of getting the desired outcome or result. And this comes down to then value. Here, guaranteed results are the best, because then you know that you have nothing to lose. This particular one might be more or less relevant depending where your brand is. Ideally, you can get to a point where the company makes the offer unquestionable. So if it's coming from a trusted source, then people are not likely to question those trusted sources. So some of these could be like, for example, if something's coming from a doctor, it typically has a lot of authority there. And the same thing would come and then circle to your store as well. If you can grow your store and your overall social proof, then it's one that is likely to have a good sort of like halo effect to everything else that you do. And here, you may not need to work on the proof of the offer so much as in your general proof. That's why I'm also a big advocate of thinking long term, just because it will make everything else easier. Third question. Can I make the promise more unique? And in this case, like, you may not need to think too out of the box. So often a uniqueness may not be that necessary. The idea here is that it won't be the same as everything else. So unique in that way. But uniqueness does not have to be creative. It can be just highlighting some area of the product and assigning a benefit to it that your customers would value, but your competitor is missing. So in some cases, like, you might be selling the exact same product, but you are highlighting different areas of the product. And as a result, the marketing pitch is the one that makes the difference. So think beyond just the sort of word promise and think of everything else that you do and how does it differ from the masses. And lastly, the last fourth pointer is, can I make the proposition more user friendly? So the idea here is reducing the perceived effort it takes to get the value. So ideally, like, effortless is best. So if they get the thing fast and it's effortless to use it, then that's the best possible combination. But also when it comes to proposition, then you can think of the user friendliness of that as well. And typically this is achieved by understanding your visitor and buyers better so that you can actually talk about their needs and problems. So if you understand why they are buying this product and why they're looking at it, then you'd be able to better craft that exact thing to them. So for example, there might be multiple use cases for a product, but your use case is a very specific one. And you are talking about solving specific issues with this very specific product. Okay, so those are the 4 UPs. Thank you very much for watching. If you are looking for help with your e-commerce conversion rate optimization and you are already getting a fair bit of traction with your store, then head over to CROgurus.com/apply. And let's take a look. Maybe there is something that we can do in terms of magic for your store as well. Cheers for watching and see you on the next one.